Hey, thanks Ishita for this interview. The journey so far has been really exciting, very dynamic, and something which I'm sure all entrepreneurs out there are experiencing because definitely it's a roller coaster. So, LemmeBe is a period care brand, and we are a Gen Z period care brand, very inclusive. The way we communicate with all the menstruators out there, and what we have realized, like there are about 35 crore menstruator in the country, and only 30% adoption till date. So 70% of the folks are not really using a product, or possibly haven't found the product which is the right fit for them, or possibly don't have money to pay for it, or maybe are completely ignored, like say the trans menstruators or differently abled folks who menstruate. So that led to us thinking about the problem statement, because it is a huge problem statement to tackle, and who else can do it than a bunch of women coming together and figuring out what exactly is to be done to like efforts to be made to ensure that at least our country and all the menstruator out there, uh, all of them, the younger folks at least, get the best quality product, education, content around period and healthcare and mental wellness and social well-being and physical health. So that is how we started the journey in November 2020, and it's been fabulous, exciting. We all are entrepreneurs. With or without the gender, we are on a mission. So if there is a will, there is a way. We all keep saying that. So all entrepreneurs will find a way. But looking at this landscape right now, yes, only 2% of the total women entrepreneurs or female oriented entrepreneurs find funding. So 1 in 1800 is the number which I keep seeing everywhere, where they find funding, and without funding it's kind of tough to scale and be sustainable. um, but yes, as you mentioned, finding a mentor really helps, but we also have to understand who is the right mentor. Because say if I'm a D2C brand and I find a tech mentor, maybe it is not really working out, or maybe it works out even better, because then we become a D2C consumer tech company. So irrespective of finding mentor or not, I think we are all capable enough, and learning can happen from Google as well, and we learn as we grow. Like from there is a learning curve from 0 to 1 and 1 to 10. So just keep hustling, keep at it. Do not give up. That is the one attitude which has to constantly be there with any entrepreneur, be it a man or a woman, for them to be able, for their brand or for their organization to be successful. And of course, finding the right set of people, because you alone cannot conquer the world. So there has to be a fabulous team backing up this vision. So finding mentors, like external resources who can back you up, and finding internal resources who back this vision and run with this story and have the passion and inclination of overachieving and going on an overdrive themselves, really works. So a lot of things: finding the right team, finding the right audience who actually invests in you, finding the right like folks who show you a path, or finding the right vision, or reiterating iterative improvement of your existing vision, like lot of things. So it is not just about one thing or the other. Sorry, that was a very long answer. So, unrealistic beauty standard, yes, especially when you are a women entrepreneur, when people are looking up to you. Other than the fact that your brain is working 24/7, you also have to be health conscious, and you have to look presentable. And globally, it is noticed that people who have like a uniform, like presentable uniform structure, they actually end up getting more money, more friends, more growth and everything. So it is something which is so deep ingrained in us that how much ever society wants to change, cannot change immediately. So it has to be like a very slow change process. But saying that, well, as a woman, like even now when I go back home, I guess like there is a quick comeback from one of my uncles or aunts that acha, you've gained weight, oh you've lost weight, oh you're growing old, or you have just way too many white hair, and I don't know, so many things. So that is something which we just cannot escape wherever you reach, like doesn't yeah, that it just doesn't seems to leave the system. Well, I think now at least internally, I have possibly reached a age where it doesn't bother me. But when I see all the girls, all the women folk around me in the organization, we are like women-heavy organization. So when we see a lot of them and each one of them looking better than the other, it gives me a lot of confidence that. Confidence and self appreciation, and having a purpose in life brings in all the beauty and joy, and it is not about how your eyes are looking or how your skin is or all of that. So I guess it's at the end of the day we have to just find a purpose. So recently, I was reading a book by Mukesh Bansal, and I realized that as like every day is a journey of becoming a better version of yourself, and at least as entrepreneurs, we all have embarked on a journey to be better than what we were yesterday. So taking care of health, mental health, like meditation and exercising or going for a run or possibly picking up a hobby actually helps. And of course, loving a little more, loving your family a little more, talking to your friends a little, like at times, definitely brings about that relaxation point. But well, who said there is a work-life balance? Though there is none. I mean, at least I don't have any right now. So yeah. Um, Overall, women, I feel, are the most reliable and most practical, and and visionaries. Like they're born to be entrepreneurs, because most of them, like 90% of the women, they end up giving birth to a child and they build a child, right? They build a human. So all of them are born to be entrepreneurs. It's an internal instinct. So I do believe that equitable space in every segment. So right now 11% of women are actually working and the remaining aren't. They don't have a scope to work, or they don't know how to figure out a job and grow and all of it. So equitable salary, like similar salary pay, similar scope to work and scope to grow, similar responsibilities, or possibly a little bit of support in terms of learning and development, so that they can aspire bigger, or a little bit of push. Like not everyone has big aspiration, be it man or women, but then those at least with high aspiration should get that nudge and that push from everyone, like from you and I, or from the entire world and from the entire society, so that they grow and achieve their optimum level of wherever they want to be. So definitely that is one. But then yes, it is time for equality, and equality doesn't come just by like some reservations. Equality comes by the change in bias and change in a system where we all truly believe. I do not know how that's going to happen, but it is definitely going to happen. Well, there are a lot of books which has helped me. I mean, I do read a lot of books, and a lot of books have helped me change. But recently, I came across a book called Ikigai, to find that inner peace. I really resonated with it, because that's the world I want to live in. So, and that's the world that's how I want to grow old. and that's the formula for possibly living a good life. So good life, like I keep saying this to all my colleagues, that yes, work is absolutely 110% important, but what is more important than work is health and mental peace. So yeah, Ikigai is one of those books which I absolutely loved, and it's very basic, but basic is always the game changer. So thanks, Shrita. Very good question. So I believe that everybody should invest in themselves. So it should be investment in self means self growth. Investment in self in figuring out the best possible products for you, best possible thing which provides mental peace, best possible partner who does not turn into a toxic relationship. Investing in self means those little things every day, which most of the women have to start looking at investing in themselves each day. It could be money, it could be time, it could be a small book, it could be a good cup of coffee, it could be a piece of cake, or it could be some exercise. But investing in self is a process which is going to help us become where we should be and to reach where we should be in the near and the far future. So that it is something which all of us should do.